Millions of us live here, and we know we're a target for terrorists.
If a catastrophic event occurred here in Chicago, would we be able to evacuate? Would we be able to care for the injured? In this original report, CBS 2's Chris Gutierrez went out to get the answers, and what he found will surprise you.
Imagine an improvised nuclear device going off in downtown Chicago. Immediately, more than 5 million people are in danger. It's a scenario that state and local emergency officials have been quietly studying for the past 6 years.
Number one, you use all your communications if a nuclear device were to go off. Number two is initially you're going to have roughly 200,000 burn victims. You're going to lose 2 hospitals downtown immediately.
And how do you get the injured and survivors out of the city? Transportation evacuation studies reveal 660,000 people would need to get out immediately. But the already jammed expressway system can only handle 180,000 cars in 3 hours.
We have multiple evacuation plans that have been developed, but all of them really recognize that capacity would be a problem.
Some of those plans include ferrying people across Lake Michigan and relying on commuter trains, but Union Station is packed when ordinary metro delays occur.
You can imagine what civil disturbance would look like if you have thousands of people that are trying to get on a train and you can only get a few hundred on each one.
Officials also learned that in some cases, evacuation may not be the best option at all.
Sheltering in place in a nuclear event for that first 24 hours when the radioactive fallout is the strongest would actually save more lives than anything else that we could possibly do.
The nuclear disaster scenario was studied by the Regional Catastrophic Planning Team. Experts from 16 counties in Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin are on the team, which received more than $14 million in federal funding.
It's a lot of money. Everybody should know about it.
Among the program's priorities, educating citizens. But you don't know a thing about it?
No.
The group has identified regional hubs where people can evacuate to. They include Valparaiso University, Benedictine University, and Northern Illinois University.
I try to go to the safest place.
But does anyone know about them? And where would that be?
I don't know.
Should you know?
I guess I should.
Kent McKenzie leads Lake County, Illinois' Emergency Management Office.
I would be surprised if you could find anyone that knows exactly what they're supposed to do, my fellow emergency managers included.
The regional team has come up with this Gear Up, Get Ready website that focuses on preparing for smaller emergencies like floods and tornadoes.
I think the biggest takeaway is that when it comes to emergency preparedness, it's really an individual and family responsibility. Government can't do it all.
Chris Gutierrez, CBS 2 News.
The heads of Chicago's Office of Emergency Management and Cook County Department of Homeland Security declined our request for an interview, but in a joint statement say, because there are many unknown variables surrounding a potential incident, no one plan can possibly address all of the contingencies. If a large-scale incident occurs in our urban area, residents must be prepared to be self-sufficient for a period of time after a disaster. We encourage residents to develop a family emergency plan. We have their full statement on our website and more information on what you can do to prepare for an